which was odd for me to do, I must say. And then I worked at General Motors in Michigan as one of two women, gosh, out of hundreds. And so, again, finding my voice as a woman and wanting to work before I had kids so I could set myself up for success. So fast forward, I find myself on September 11th, stuck in Taiwan, pregnant with my first child, trying to figure out what my life story was going to be after that. And so my mother-in-law here, say hi to Joe. So she called my husband and claimed that she was going to retire soon. This was 14 years ago. And we decided to leave our jobs. My husband was a computer scientist and I was an electrical engineer, and we decided to move out here and join the business. So for 5 years we worked under her. And she was a business owner. She was the first African American McDonald's owner operator here in Oregon. Not the second. 13 of 16 kids from Millington, Tennessee. And so all these strong women in your life, right? But what she passed on to us was grit, hard work. And the nice thing now is that we have the opportunity to affect a lot of women's lives. So I believe in paid time off. I know a lot of my colleagues, thought that the cost of it was going to break their business. I felt like the cost of it was a benefit to my business. I have always believed business are very important to me, and I want to make sure they have all the choices at their disposal to make sure they can care for themselves and their children. The second thing I learned in this process was I didn't have maternity leave when I was pregnant with my third child, and I distinctly remember she was born on September 3rd. My payrolls are the 7th and 22nd. I was doing payroll in the hospital. And so there are women who don't have leave, and I am trying to fight and find a way. And I think I'm very close to being able to do it in my business once I explain it to them. But I think I'm very, 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 very close to being able to do that in my business. And I believe in that. I believe we need to bond with our children. And our priorities as a country need to be about families and about supporting women. And supporting women without shame, without judgment. None of us knows, those of us who are mothers, none of us knows how and when we may be a single parent. It could be by death, it could be by divorce, it could be by choice. But we absolutely need to be able to support our moms and dads and children. So. I'll say is welcome to Happy Valley. This is my home. This is where I've chosen to raise my children. And what I want for District 51 is for every child to be able to walk down the street safely, for them to hear people playing soccer and not gunshots, for them to be able to enjoy the open and fresh air, and just live a wonderful family-filled life. And as you go out today and you talk with the women and the families at the doors, know that that's the spirit that I come in, is being able to support our families and make Oregon the very best it can possibly be. So thank you, Planned Parenthood. Thank you, friends and family, for coming out. Let's get this win. Yeah.